Hey guys, what's up? My name is Tom Spark and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about what is the best VPN for a noob in 2021. Now guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out vpntierlist.com. This is kind of like the central hub of the channel where I list out all the resources for you guys to help you pick the best VPN service. Anyways guys, back to the video. One more thing, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure to click on some of the links in the description or the comment down below. Alright guys, so what is some of the most important features of a noob-friendly VPN? I think I've narrowed it down and distilled it down to what noobs care about. The first thing that a noob probably does want from a VPN service is a low price, because if you're new to VPN, you don't want to spend a ton of money on it right away. Maybe you're not sure if you need one, maybe you're not sure how useful they are, maybe you're not even sure how much you'll use one, so you don't want to spend too much on it, right? I think that makes sense. And the good news is that some of the best VPNs out there are actually the most affordable, because VPNs aren't really priced in terms of, how you might be thinking of as a consumer. Most of the time, VPNs are priced a certain way to be able to pay affiliates a certain amount, or to be able to kind of retain a competitive ranking system among review sites. If they need to pay reviews a certain amount of money to promote them, they need to have the product to be a certain price. It's pretty complicated in terms of the business aspect, and I've kind of learned about some of this from talking to some CEOs of VPNs actually lately. But as a consumer, the one thing you should care about is how much money do you have to pay. Unfortunately, some of the most affordable VPNs out there are actually very, very good. The second thing is that when you pick a VPN, you're probably going to want it to just naturally work with everything you need it to. Now, what do I mean by that exactly? Well, not every VPN does the same thing. Some VPNs are really great for blocking streaming services, but they're not that privacy friendly. Some VPNs are very privacy friendly, but they don't work with streaming services. As a noob, I would suggest that you pick one that does kind of everything very well. You might be thinking, well, that sounds too good to be true. But like I said, with a price, there are a lot of VPNs that do everything very well, and VPNs that do some things well and some things not so well. It kind of just depends on who's running the VPN and what the priorities are, or how well the company is run. And there are VPNs that do everything well and will provide pretty much everything you need. The third thing is you're probably going to want to pick a VPN that's very easy to use and figure out. It's not going to be too complicated. Some VPNs are overly complicated and providing too much settings and can be intimidating. Some VPNs are a little bit janky and clunky to use. However, some VPNs out there are just very naturally intuitive to use. Some provide options in the settings but allow the main interface to be very user-friendly and noob-friendly. And like I said, other VPNs kind of need to work on more of the user interface experience. So you're going to definitely want a VPN that's easy to use and figure out as well, especially if you want to start playing around with some of the settings and customization options. Another thing that is going to be very important to you as a noob is that you want your VPN to be available on every platform. Let's say you want to use your VPN on a Fire Stick. Let's say you want to use your VPN on Linux and you want a graphical user interface. Let's say you want to use it on Android TV boxes, any kind of platform for streaming sticks, maybe even on your PC, Mac, any kind of phone support. Not every VPN does support every platform option, so that's something you have to keep in mind. Now that we've listed out some of the qualifications and things that you should be looking for in a noob-friendly VPN, which VPNs do hit the mark for all of those things? Well, I'm going to be recommending 3 options, and all of these options are from Tier 1. VPNs rank Tier 1 because they do well in every single category as an aggregate option and are the best options, I think, for people when picking a VPN. Fortunately, all 3 of my top Tier 1 options are very noob-friendly and excel in most of these categories. Number 1, low price. TorGuard VPN, VPN, and Private VPN are all cheaper than most of the main competitors out there, especially stuff like ExpressVPN, NordVPN, some of the other options, CyberGhost, PureVPN, IPVanish. Those VPNs are usually more expensive per month and yearly expensive as well. But the VPNs I recommend in Tier 1 all have very low affordable monthly commitments and are affordable per year. I wouldn't recommend signing up for a VPN that offers 2 to 3 year plans because I just think that's too much of a commitment for someone who's brand new to VPN services. TorGuard VPN is only $5 a month or $30 a year, which is an amazing deal for their main core package of VPN that doesn't unblock streaming services, unfortunately. However, VPN and Private VPN both include streaming compatibility within their main packages, but are slightly more expensive than TorGuard VPN, since TorGuard VPN requires a streaming bundle, which is around $11 a month or $60 a year, which is still pretty affordable. However, VPN and Private VPN do include it in their main package, so you don't have to pay anything extra if you're looking to unblock streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, BBC iPlayer, and stuff like that. VPN is around $8 a month or so, $7. It's kind of fluctuating here a bit there with sales and stuff going on, although you'll be able to find the best price with code TOMSPARK. That's going to give you 10% off and the best price. Private VPN, I don't have a discount code there, but it's still very affordable at around $8 a month, and it's pretty affordable for a year too. You could kind of get like 2 years and then I'll switch to the annual plan, but it's definitely a pretty good deal in terms of VPN, being cheaper than other options out there as well, having good prices across the board. So all three of those VPNs are going to be low priced options that work really well. Additionally, all three work with streaming compatibility. All three are multi-platform. TorGuard is really cool because it has a Linux GUI, a graphical user interface for Linux. It's also on Fire Stick and all the other platforms, and so are VPN and Private VPN. All three of the applications are pretty easy to figure out. I would say that Private VPN is kind of cool because it has a simple and advanced user face, so depending on your use case, you could kind of pick which one you want to use. TorGuard is also very easy to use, although some critics out there kind of get confused with some of the settings and advanced customizations. However, if you don't want to mess with any of that stuff, you just download the client and just kind of stick within the main kind of front page of the application, and you should be good to go pretty much. Additionally, I've made tons of guides on TorGuard VPN. There's tons of helpful information on the website as well as really good support. Probably the best in the industry that you could talk to there, so that's kind of a bonus. VPN is also very easy to use and just kind of pretty straightforward. The cool thing about VPN is they even have a Discord community where you could go and talk to them about their product, and they're pretty easy to talk to and give you help very quickly. So that's kind of a perk for people who are VPN noobs. Alright guys, that pretty much sums it up for some of my recommendations for people who are new to VPN and which ones to choose. I think any of the three options will be great for you, depending on, the specific niche cases of your use case. If you want to learn more details about which one might be the perfect one for you, I would recommend checking out each respective review. You can find the reviews on the tier list, which you just click on the number and it'll take you to the review itself. I've done reviews of almost every VPN out there, and I definitely think these three are the best for noobs. Anyways guys, thanks for checking out this video. If you want to help support me, click on the links down in the description down below, or come talk to me in my Discord channel, and I'll see you again very soon.